Targum Samuel, 1 Samuel 1:18, the second part. So in this video, we're going to talk specifically about this phrase. And her face was no longer bad, where the bad word is bishin here in Targum Samuel. And it's supplying a word that does not exist in the Hebrew that seems to be trying to make up for the lack of a specific word that's describing what's going on with Hannah's face. So in this video, let's just look at a couple of ancient versions to see how they handled this Hebrew expression. So first, the Septuagint, and we have the word sunepisen, which comes from sunpipto. It's the indicative aorist active third person singular. And this is the way the Septuagint renders one's face falling, as we see in Genesis 4:5. So instead of an adjective, the Septuagint is going to use a verb to say what happened to her face. So there's not the existential verb like hey vav yod in the Aramaic or hey yod hey in the Hebrew. Instead, we've got this action of the face falling in the Septuagint, and that could have helped modern English translators try to figure out what to do with the Hebrew. Now we also have, of course, another Aramaic translation of the Old Testament. That would be the Peshitta in the Syriac dialect. And the different word is this word for shaken. It's what would be the Zayin Vav Ayin verbal root if this were put in Hebrew Aramaic square script. And it's the all-perfect third feminine plural. And you might say, why feminine? Well, that's because the face word in the Peshitta is feminine. And her face was no longer shaken. And this verb, this Zayin Vav Ayin verb, actually appears both in Targum Samuel in 1 Samuel 4:13, as well as the Peshitta rendering of that verse. It doesn't appear in the Targum here in 1 Samuel 1:18, but this is a common verbal root between some Aramaic dialects. So that's interesting. Both the Septuagint and the Peshitta translators were trying to do something with this final phrase after the Zakef Katon in Hebrew to try to specify what was going on with Hannah's face. Let's continue reading now in Targum Samuel.